They're changing my voice. Now here in this video, it's clear that there was a dead body by Safeway where I was planning to go, and yesterday, if they were watching me, they know I was planning to go here, and I come here all the time. And this is after I made, a few days after I made the video about Romeo must die. It's either yesterday or the day before or whatever. And on the movie cover, you see a dead body in the front. And if you listen to what I say in the next clip, you'll see what's going on. I know, they've kind of thrown me off. They made it difficult to communicate. If you have any questions, put in the comments. I'll put a better description in the description of this video. If you're confused, if I remember, and we'll go from there. Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. So everyone in America at this time knows that there's tons of cults in America. And groups that are like sex cults where they take collateral, right? NXIVM with Allison Mack, P. Diddy, especially these entertainers, these Hollywood types, right? Everyone knows that now. Those people who were saying that that was the case back in 2009, for example, when I first made my videos saying things like these were going on, have been proven right. All those people saying, hey, they're crazy conspiracy theorists on that issue are silent now. They're nowhere to be found. Okay? Tail tucked, going through boxes of tissues saying, why didn't we believe them? Okay. So that's why I put the Romeo Must Die picture on the screen, right? And there's several pictures. Basically, when my ex-fiance, who was from, Greece, and all these guys are in Greek frats and sororities, right? College Greek frats and sororities, like in the Scary Movie series or American Pie. That's that style of people, that culture, right? Greek society, right? Greek culture, Greek society, you get it. Greek fraternity, right? Fraternizing, how people relate to each other, social relations. Okay. She asked me, after she left and came back, she said, why didn't you kill yourself, right? She was mad, according to her, right? And they probably told her to say it, that I didn't kill myself. Because I said if she ever left, that I'd kill myself, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, we see that, she had also said that she believes that people should have basically open relationships, right? Even if you're married to somebody, if it feels right and you're at the club, she thinks that you should magically be able to go home with that, whoever you meet at the club, right? Very sick. And she said that I was sick. Specifically, she said I was sick for not agreeing with that point. And I've gone over this before in my videos, right? And that's crazy, right? And that goes back to that kind of free love, liberal mentality, but it's also conservative, right? Conservatives and liberals have that in common. There's a 50% divorce rate, and it's not just liberals. And the Romans were best described as conservatives. You see what I'm saying? They wanted to maintain, the power of the governing class, which is the conservatives, basically their stated argument, right? Give them tax breaks and what have you. So when you look at this thing, okay, you see that these videos that popped up, okay, suggest that that's what, what they're saying. They're saying Romeo must die, right? In terms of suicide, right? And in terms of spiritual death, right? From the cradle to the grave. The other name of the movie, I believe it is Babylon, Baby Line, right? Rothschild, Baby Line, from the cradle to the grave. It's not a coincidence, especially because these people cite this as part of the harassment campaign against me. And remember, there's 23 witnesses. Now, I know that, this video isn't the most orderly, but I'm going to post it anyway because I'm fumed and poisoned and harassed all the time, again, with 23 witnesses. So, it's hard to kind of explain these things when I'm fumed. And I go outside, they make a lot of noise. If I'm in the car, I'm fumed more, and a lot of times I'm being fumed outside as well. So yes, the main people doing it are sort of rich white people, rich Jewish people, rich LGBT people. And may their ancestors take note. May God take very careful note of who's doing this and exactly why, and punish them according to their deeds. May there be no mercy on their souls or their offspring's souls, as that is what is fair and just and right. It's not hate speech or bullying or harassment or a hateful ideology. This is obviously going on. The pictures by themselves prove that definitively. Okay? I've proven it beyond a reasonable doubt with the facts, the witnesses, the pictures, with sound logic. A rational-minded person who practices rational, logical, and fair thinking, critical thinking, should know beyond a reasonable doubt that that is what's going on, and the American people are guilty of being indifferent, their apathy, being apathetic, right? They're following people that encourage them to not do things at times like this. Alpha, pathetic, apathetic. Instead of the true alpha of God, which is me, the top martial artist ever possible. That's why Romeo Must Die includes Jet Li as a martial artist, right? And Aaliyah, who looks similar to me, and looks similar to Monica in some pictures at least, where it's that kind of genome of the most righteous seeming of Africans. It goes beyond an Ethiopian, goes beyond the average black person, goes clearly to a certain type of person that's the most righteous. And since God is love, the highest symbol of love is going to be this particular type of black person. And in the top martial arts ever possible, it's the anointed above everyone else, set apart as the top martial arts ever. Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a lawyer. The Lord is his name. The Lord is a warrior. Not a craftsman, not a techie, not a rich person, not a Freemason, okay? Not an athlete, not a sports star, not a musician or entertainer, but the Lord is a warrior. Psalm 45, the most excellent of men, a warrior. So it is clear that they are jealous because God has set me apart as superior, and God demands that people obey God through me, because you're calling God a liar when you do not obey God through me, because God made it clear to you you should obey God through me by giving me the characteristics that I have and having them sabotage me, allowing them to sabotage me, which points right to me. Also, right when I'm copying this video over, this person pulls up in this vehicle. This is pathway on the back, and the person has some kind of head wrap on, which is kind of used by certain Christians that practice that, and Muslims as well. So they're one of the two. And again, the three groups I always talk about, the main people doing this, and they have various token minorities working for them, people in their kind of extended control.